Hey guys, it's your girl Erin and her co-star Lacey. I have been planning so much for today. It is crazy. For one thing, it's my parents' 26th wedding anniversary, so I had to plan flower arrangements and cooking and all that sort of stuff for my parents to make their 26th wedding anniversary super special for them. So I don't know if they're going out to dinner later, but I have been cooking dessert and everything. So besides that, this morning I was reading, of course, and I wanted to talk about a few recent reads, which I am very proud of. So, for starters, I am reading Field of Bones by J.A. Jance. I'm actually getting back into the murder mysteries and thrillers, and this is definitely one of them that I absolutely love. Oh my gosh. This is part of the Joanna Brady Murder Mystery series, and this is actually the 18th book in the series. And in the book, Joanna Brady gives birth to her daughter on the night of her election as county sheriff. And when she's on maternity leave, human bones turn up in the middle of a desert, and there's a serial killer on the loose. I'm actually like halfway through it because I've been reading so much, and I even have sticky notes marking passages that I like and things to mention when I make another booktube video for that. Anyway, I was at the supermarket the other day with my family, and there's a magazine kiosk where we all meet up after we're done shopping. So while I was there, I was the first one there, so I'm standing there waiting, and instead of going on my phone, which I still don't know how to use voicemail, I decided to pick up one of the books at the book kiosk, and I'm like, okay, this one looks really interesting, and I read like the first two chapters. When I was at the supermarket, my dad saw me with it. He's like, okay, Erin, you really want the book? And I said, do you know me? And he bought me the book. So thank you, Dad! Another book that I have been reading is The Illuminate Isles by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is a young adult science fiction book. It's part of the Illuminae Files saga. And in the first book, recent exes Katie and Ezra are caught in a mess when their planet colony is attacked. And just as Katie swears she will never talk to Ezra again, she realizes that she needs him and that he is still in love with her. So there's like this really confusing thing going on. And other booktubers have recommended the Illuminae Files to avid science fiction lovers. And me being one of them, as a science fiction lover and Star Trek obsessed, I mean, do you see my Star Trek memorabilia? There's a photo there, and then I have a line of autographs, and up above me is a shelf with more memorabilia. So, oh my goodness, it is kind of nuts. But anyway, I was jumping right on the booktube bandwagon, and nothing is going to stop me from reading this book, even though I am so confused. So I don't know if I should like reread the first 1/4 of the book because I'm so confused. I mean, it's just like texts and everything, but like I'm just a little confused, and so it's almost embarrassing because I love books like that and I don't get it. But then another book that I am reading is A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro. She has the same name as a college professor of mine from a couple years ago. A Study in Charlotte is a young adult fiction murder mystery thriller novel. It's a part of the Study in Charlotte series, and it's about the descendants of Sherlock Holmes and John Watson who solve a mystery together when someone has killed one of their schoolmates, and it looks like one of them did it. So I used to have a huge crush on Sherlock Holmes, and when I saw this book recommended on the Epic Reads Insider's website, I bought the book on my Kindle immediately, and I am loving it. Oh my gosh. With the characters, it's like there's the analytical and the emotional. The analytical is clearly Sherlock Holmes, and the emotional is Dr. Watson, but their descendants are just like them. So I really like Sherlock Holmes's like granddaughter, great granddaughter, I forget, but I'm so into it. I'm very emotional, but I would love to be more analytical, like my brother, like Sherlock Holmes, like my dad, and I'm just loving the book, and I'm just like, okay, what did other readers miss that I might not miss? Because of my obsession with Sherlock Holmes when I was a kid. I mean, I had all the Sherlock Holmes series. I had Sherlock, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, starring Jeremy Brett. I had like everything. And then another book that I am currently reading that was recommended by Daniel Green, I believe his name is. The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. This is high fantasy fiction, and it's part of the Wheel of Time series. There are 14 books that are listed on the back. I am not about to read them all because I don't want to lose my voice. But the Wheel of Time turns, and ages pass on and then are forgotten, and then in the Third Age, a prophecy is born, and both world and time are hanging in the balance of this. I heard it was as good as A Song of Ice and Fire, and I am not reading the Game of Thrones series yet, even though I have the first 3 or 4 books. But I just figured I would read The Eye of the World because women are portrayed in a better way than just being workers in a brothel, to put it respectively. So anyway, I'm going to get back to planning more things for my parents for their 26th wedding anniversary, and then I'm going to be reading, and I'm going to be spending time with my beloved little Lacey. Oh, her ears twitched. Okay, so that's it for today. If you like this video, subscribe to my booktube channel and you will get more videos like this. Anyway, have a good day, everyone!